in this segment we're going to show you how to do a draw. We'll do both a manual draw and then the auto draw feature as well. We're going to draw this set right here, which is a 4-year-old open. It's got 24 entries in it. So the first thing you want to check is the maximum set count that you've got set, because once you go into draw mode and do an auto draw or preview the draw, you'll be kind of bound by that. So we've got it set to 18, which means we should be getting 2 sets because we've got 24 entries in there. If for some reason you wanted to do one set, let's say you had 20 or 21 and you wanted to go ahead and do one set, just make sure that you readjust the maximum per set up here to whatever number you want that to be. Alright, so we've got everything set, ready to go from accepting entries to draw mode. Now once we're in draw mode, you're going to see another column pull up over here. Here's where you can do the judge draw. So what you would do is if you had a judge manually drawing this, you would just, if they pull out the chips or whatever, enter the number and then press the return or enter key to advance to the next draw number. So basically you would just do something like this and then go all the way down. Now I'm going to show you how to do an auto draw real quick. Okay, so in this instance we're going to go ahead and do an auto draw. We're going to go down here to the auto draw tab at the bottom of the page. We're going to click auto draw. Do you really want to auto draw this class? Okay. Now what it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and draw, and you'll see a bunch of check marks come up there, and once they're gone, then that means the draw is complete. Now you'll see that the sets over here, it now shows 2 sets but the numbers are off. That's just because we're still in draw mode. Don't worry about that too much right now. The main thing is to make sure your total entries are right, which you would do before the draw anyway. So now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and make sure that all the draws have a number in there. Okay. If for some reason you're on spotty Wi-Fi, sometimes it'll do funny things, but as long as you've got numbers all down there, you can go ahead and go to draw preview. And this is going to put them all into draw order over here, and you're going to see the set numbers and then the draw order over here. So this way you can kind of check your draw, make sure you're happy with it. What you can also do now is you can print a preview draw, which is going to preview the draw sheet. Okay, so here you can see a preview of your draw sheet, what it's going to look like. It's going to have your show logo up there, date, class, and then it'll show you the class order in sets with a set count summary down the bottom. And that way you can preview everything before you go to draw official. Now that we're happy with the draw, we've got everything done, we can go ahead and go to draw official. That's going to push this draw out via the text notifications to everybody that has signed up for them. And it is also going to now put this draw up on Livescoring where everybody can see it in the schedule. If you pre-draw all the classes, make sure you put them all in draw official, and then they'll all appear on the schedule on CHC Livescoring. You can make your first class active. If this is going to be the first class of the day, you can make this active and then this class will automatically pull up. You can only have one class active at a time, but if you do have to go back and edit another class and you're changing around the settings, if you make that other class active, then Livescoring is going to pull up whichever was the most recent show set to active, and that's going to be the show that's on there. So if it's showing the wrong one, you can toggle back and forth to active, and then it'll put this class back up there on Livescoring. Now let's say we've done the draw and all of a sudden we realize we've left somebody out or we need to do a draw in. That's simple. All you need to do is go back here to accepting entries, highlight that, and that's going to put you back into entries mode. And you can see the draws have disappeared, but they still are saved with each entry. So if we go back to draw official, we're going to see the draws appear back over here again. So you're not deleting any draws or anything like that. All we're doing is going back to this screen here so that we can go ahead and add an entry and hit the add entry sign. Now we can close this window, and then you're going to see here is where the entry is that we've just added. Now once we go back to draw mode, okay, so now we're back in the screen here where it shows the horse that we've added on or just entered, and it's missing a draw. So what we need to do, if this is going to be an add-on, it would go last in the first set, meaning it would be 12.1. Then make sure and tab out of that. Once you've put that 0.1 in, make sure and tab or enter or get your cursor out of there so it pushes it through. Go to Draw Preview. You'll see all the check marks. And then you'll see over here, the last horse in set 1 is 12.1. You can click on the preview the draw sheet. So now you can see the draw sheet, 12.1 is added on last in the first set. Okay, so if this draw is going to be an actual draw in, meaning it was supposed to be in the draw, it was left out, and it was supposed to be in the draw initially, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, however you do that, if you have the judge draw the chip for whatever, and then let's say he drew 6, so he'd be 6.1. So we're just going to enter 6.1 and then hit tab. You'll see the green check mark, wait for that to go away. And then you're going to go ahead to Draw Preview and you'll see 6.1 up here, Bluebird. We're going to go ahead and go to the preview of the draw. And here you can see that Bluebird is 6.1 in that first set. So that's how you can do a draw-in with the software. So here's how to change a draw number if we need to move a horse around for whatever reason. It's easy to do. So we've got 2 sets here, so we're going to move, let's say we want to move the second horse in the second set, which is draw 14, switch it out with the second horse in the first set. We're going to go back to draw mode. Then we're going to find the 14th horse, because they're going to be back in entry order right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the 14 to a 2. And then we're going to find the 2, change that to a 14. Make sure you tab out of that screen, wait for the check mark. Let's go back to Draw Preview. And now you can see CW Relentless is second, and Reign Over Me is now second in the second set. So that's how you can easily move draws around if you needed to for any reason. Don't forget, once you're done with the draw, go to Draw Official, and if this is the first class of the day, go ahead and make this active.